Bam! Welcome back to Down with Flint Town. It's been a minute, Ray.
Was that Running Scared song?
I don't know. It's this. I don't know what that
Sound like Sweet Dreams by Michael McDonald.
Oh, Sweet Freedom.
Yeah, that too. Sound like that too.
Okay. Like that.
Okay, we're not going to sing the karaoke songs. We're going to roll call the karaoke songs.
Oh, you guys are in for a good one today. It's been way too long, man. It's been way too long. We are where we usually record at. It's been down for the summer. So we are in the beautiful, you can't really tell now because we got the green screen behind us, but we are in beautiful Flint Public Library, getting our podcast on. It's a great facility here. If you haven't used it, all you got to do is train for an hour and you're good to go. Pretty legit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. And you know what? I got to start with this just because I will never forget my Flint Public Library story, right? I skipped my high school graduation rehearsal because Mike Singletary was in the basement of the Flint Public Library. That's a fact. Getting an award from I think it was the Flint NAACP. And we went down there, man. Me, Jim Fisher, Jason Smith, Jeff Nagy, Mark Eckel, I think, was with us. We went down the basement, got to meet Mike Singletary, man. I'm going to tell you what. He was just as big a nerd as you would think he is. You know what I mean?
He's not a nerd.
I know. He's a straight killer on the field.
You tell him he's a nerd.
He had his round glasses on. He was standing there. He's like, hey, fellas. He was the nicest guy, man. It was really cool. And so we didn't regret skipping graduation rehearsal at all.
Okay, well, today's Mom's 77th birthday. And today would have been my mom and dad's 54th anniversary.
They got married on her birthday.
On her birthday.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's move on.
Happy birthday to moms. All right. Okay, so we're going to hit you with a lot of stuff today. Obviously, of course, thanks for everyone who's listening, been talking about us, all that stuff. We're always trying to come through with new stuff, and finally, we're back on the air. You know what I mean? All right, Ray, what do we start with today? Where are we at?
We're doing a karaoke roll call, meaning... Now, we're not going to do every song we ever sang, but
right.
We're just going to go back and forth songs that we sang. If you know them, you know them. If not, this is probably more for the older audience. A lot of youngsters probably won't know what it is that we're singing, but just a karaoke roll call, just for fun, man.
Karaoke roll call. And all you old heads know you out there singing karaoke, so just stop right now because you know you do. All right. So, Ray, give it. What's your go-to jam? What is your go-to karaoke jam?
The one song that I make sure that I sing at every wherever I'm singing karaoke at. And even if it's, if I only sing one song that night, I always sing this one first. Gregory Abbott, Shake You Down.
Oh, my God.
1984.
You know I'm going to sing, Ray. You know, girl, I want to
We want to gain viewers.
All right.
I'll lose that.
All right, man.
Okay? That might be entertaining to them sweat hogs at JW's that was on stage singing Purple Rain, but we want to gain subscribers. No singing.
That's a great song. That's one of those songs you get in your car.
No, you're a good singer. I'm just kidding.
No, I am not. And that's why I karaoke good. Not because I'm good, because it's fun, right? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That was that jam. I remember turning that jam up in my car, right? In the 80s, right? Yeah, late 80s, whenever that thing came out. You would just sing that real loud, especially that part where he breaks it down. I'm Gregory Abbott, dude. You get that high-pitched sound. Man, my vocal cords will bust if I try to do that right now.
I always prefer to sing songs that I know by heart because I don't like to read the prompter.
Yeah, that's kind of it's kind of baller if you don't look at the prompter.
I mean, I look at it, but I'm not.
Right.
I don't look at it. I sing. I got to look at the people. I don't look at it. I got. If I don't know the words, I ain't singing it.
Ray likes to be in touch with this crowd. You know what I mean? All right, man. Okay, my number one go-to is Purple Rain, without a doubt, right? But the key with the Purple Rain karaoke is you got to have some backup singers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have some backup singers, some of your crew back there doing the Purple Rains with you. It just makes it that much better. But, yeah, Tim Ass was always my backup on that. I know you did it a couple times. Yeah. We've had a lot of people do Purple Rain with us, but that was the karaoke jam right there.
Okay,
right.
Let me see. I'm all over the place with my music. I sing all kinds of different kinds of music. Let me see. One song comes to mind is Counting Blue Cars by Dishwalla.
Oh, now that's a big change. Gregory Abbott to Counting Blue Cars.
I'm going to be all over.
Okay, I like it. All right, that's a good one. One of those 90s one-hit wonder kind of things.
Yeah, I generally, like, whatever type of audience is there, that's the kind of music that I play. Like, if there's a bunch of white folks in there, I'm not going to be singing Freddie Jackson there because they're just going to get up and leave.
White folks don't understand.
They don't understand. They think Fred Jackson was a quarterback or some shit.
I think he was.
Was he? Oh.
All right. You know what, though? I do the opposite. I just sing what I want, man. It's probably bad of me to do that, but I'm singing what I'm feeling. You know what I mean? But all right, cool. I'll tell you one we used to do all the time. This is another group thing we used to do. We used to do "Wanted Dead or Alive" by Bon Jovi. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Wanted.
There you go. There we go. People are tuning out.
I know,
watching
right?
Dog the Bounty Hunter reruns now.
You mean they're not gonna come watch us karaoke? Come on, man. Come on. All right, Ray. Give me another.
Okay, let me see. Now, when I see a real old person there, I will sing Kansas City by Wilbert Harrison, not the Fats Domino one.
Yeah, Wilbert.
The one by Wilbert Harrison, 1959, Kansas City.
Got some crazy little women there, and I'm gonna
get me one.
Well, that's a great jam.
Kansas
right there.
City.
That's old school right there. That's for the real old heads right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, so answer this question before you give me another song. Were you the kind of person that had to be persuaded to karaoke the first time, or did you just roll up there like, "Oh, give me that mic, it's on"?
Let me see. No one ever pressured me to go up there. I used to I sang karaoke once or twice, like in, I don't know, 98, 99. And I wasn't comfortable. I was just up there acting like an ass, making a spectacle. I think I sang Enter Sandman, and I looked stupid up there. But it wasn't until about, I'd say about 8 years ago. I don't know if I was at home or in my car, but I remember thinking to myself that, yeah, I can sing karaoke.
Okay.
Well, I didn't mean I can sing karaoke, but
This is fun.
I won't be scared to go up there now.
Right.
First, it just hit me like that.
Right.
So,
Okay.
So if there's karaoke, I don't like to sing karaoke in my hometown though, because you're gonna know people at the bar. They're gonna be acting stupid. Oh, look at Ray up there. There's fucking videos on, and I like singing at places where I don't know anybody, because they're more appreciative of it and they're listening to it. When you got your friends there, they just act like dickheads.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know what I mean? They just think you're acting stupid
All right, well, usually.
when they don't have the balls to go up there themselves.
I've always kind of noticed that there's kind of like, I always see like 3 karaoke kind of people. All right, so give me another one. Give me another one of your karaoke jams.
Missing You by John Waite.
There you go. There you go. That's a good one.
I ain't missing you at all, Randy.
Okay.
At all.
All right, hit me with this then. What's the jam you really thought you were going to do good at, really thought you wanted to do, but you bombed at it? You were just like, oh, that was hard.
Okay, it wasn't hard. I didn't sound right.
Yeah.
Part-Time Lover, Stevie Wonder.
Oh, yeah, part-time love.
I know the words. I just didn't sound right.
It's hard. I was
real disappointed. No,
yeah.
I was disappointed after I got all the words right. I was feeling the rhythm, just didn't.
Okay.
I sucked at that one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm often terrible at songs I try, but I try.
I was at the Clio Bowling Alley when I sang that one.
All right, what was your favorite place to karaoke at?
Grapevine, Scottsdale, Arizona. That is the best place in the world to sing karaoke.
Okay.
The Grapevine. Laura Ball introduced me to that place.
All right.
The Grapevine, Scottsdale, Arizona, on
Okay.
Indian School and Brown Road.
There you go. Were you singing your Marvin Gaye in there?
I was singing all that in there. Luther, Gregory, all that stuff in there.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Let me tell you what's cool about that place, Randy, real quick. Let me see. The Grapevine place, it's a big building. I remember Laura and I, when we ate lunch, we ate on top of the roof. Mm-hmm. And then when we were done, you go down the stairs and then you go inside the building. And the Grapevine, I mean, it is a bar, but it's not really a bar. It's a room. You walk down this hallway and then you open this door. And it's a very small bar. But there's a lot of people in there. And it's a mature crowd. There ain't no knuckleheads in there. It's all people like your age and a little older, maybe a couple years younger. But it's a nice, mature crowd. And the way that they do karaoke, dude, Michigan is so lame when it comes to it's so lame here. Let me tell you how they do it out there. If you're singing a hit, an old hit or whatever, as long as people know it, they sing with you when you're singing. They sing it with you. And then as soon as you're done, they all clap really, really loud and whistle.
Yeah.
I mean, they make you feel good. It's just cool how everybody in unison, because you're in the, picture, say we're doing karaoke in here and say there was 100 people in here.
Yeah.
We're crammed in here like sardines, but they're singing with you, man. It's just so much more fun to do it that way.
Okay. All right, cool, man. Scottsdale, Arizona.
The Grapevine.
Yep. The Grapevine. All right, cool, man. All right, what other? Give me 1 or 2 more karaoke jams before we roll out of this.
Okay. I like to sing You Are My Lady by Freddie Jackson. Mm-hmm. Let me see. What's another one? For the old Titanic survivors again, I like to sing Chantilly Lace by the Big Bopper. And, God, what was that other one? By the the Crew Cuts. Life Could Be a Dream.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
Those are my Titanic survivor songs. And I will sing to an old lady, "Where's the Beef Lady?" if she's there. I'll look into her eyes and sing to her. Oh, they love it.
You know that "Where's the Beef Lady" still alive.
Yeah.
Too. You know, probably living in Scottsdale.
I like to sing "Scar Tissue" by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm drawing a blank here. New York by Alicia Keys.
Oh, okay, there you go.
New York.
All right.
Stuff like that.
Jay-Z version? You get the rap in there too?
Hell no. Hell no. Alicia Keys. No Jay-Z. No.
All right, okay. All right, cool, man. Anything
No Raspberry Beret shout out, huh? That used to be your go-to, man.
I do love Raspberry Beret. You know, the Prince jams are my thing, so I love the Raspberry Beret. I'll sing that up and down, back and forth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always tried country songs. I was absolutely no good at them. I'd try 18 Garth Brooks songs and I'd be bad at every one of them. So, you know, I just stuck to crazy stuff. Welcome to the Jungle was my jam back in the day. Yeah, injured a few people. They would just look at it. Oh my God, what's he doing up there? Headbanging, kicking people. That was crazy. That was crazy.
I just don't. The only thing I don't like about karaoke, there's no rap songs on there. I mean, I can understand they don't have the, you know, killing people and smoking crack and all that, but, you know, like some fun type of rap. Yeah. There's no rap music on there.
I got to tell you, man, one time when we were talking about, you know, your time that didn't work,
yeah,
we tried to do a rap song. We tried to do Ghetto Bastard by Naughty by Nature, right? And we were like, me and my boy Adam, we were like, oh, we know this. We know this song. We could do this, right? Let me tell you something. If you think you could rap like Tretch that fast with that many syllables, that was just dumb. Yeah. We couldn't even keep up. You know, like we knew like every, you know, the end of every sentence, right? Because we could get those in. But it was like, he is such an incredible rapper. Like, I don't even know why we tried that. It was embarrassing.
I tried to sing OPP one time, man. I would nail it in my car. I would nail it at home all the time, man. And I screwed it all up because that 100 miles an hour stuff is hard.
He can't do it.
I don't know how he does that.
And he's straight just dropping word after word after word.
Yeah.
They all make sense. They all connect together. And it's just like, okay, I thought I could do that. Nope.
Yeah. Shower Me With Your Love by Surface, another one. I like to sing Atlantic Star and, you know, so on and so forth.
Oh, yeah. All right. Those are good ones.
Yep.
All right. Cool, man. You know, I will try anything. I will tell you that. You know, but it's just fun. It's a good time. You act like
it's a great time, man.
Get to act like a rock star for 5 minutes and just wig out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of fun, man.
All right, cool. Where are we going to next, Ray? What's next on the agenda? Ray's holding down the agenda today.
Okay. Let's talk about that Ocean Gate submersible for a minute.
Okay, let's do this.
I mean, we haven't been here in a while. I mean, I know it seems like it was a while ago, but we haven't been in the studio in a while.
Right.
And we don't have to cover it for that long, man. What was your initial thought, man, when you heard and seen, you know, following the story?
Look, man, here is my thing. And it's always been the same way with animals and all that stuff, right? You do crazy stuff, sometimes crazy stuff's going to happen to you, right?
Yeah.
And you took this little pill box down to the bottom of the ocean to go see something you probably had no business seeing that you can just see the video of, right? And the thing imploded, boom, you know, and it sucks. And look, I'm never happy when anyone dies or when the kid dies, right?
I know, especially the kid.
You're talking about a bunch of people who thought they could just do something because they got a lot of money. And it was a bad idea. And boom, there it goes. So, you know, it's one of those things. I go back to Crocodile Hunter on that, man. You know, you mess with the stingray, you're going to get the horns. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
That's just what it is. And I'm pretty lame. I'm not trying to jump off buildings or bungee jump, whatever. You know what I mean? Skydive. I ain't trying to do any of that. I'm kind of wussy like that. So, you know, keep my feet firmly planted if I can. And I try to do anything that risky, because you never know, man. Boom. Bam. What do you think?
I'm always going to feel bad for the kid. Like you said, you're right, though. I feel bad for all of them. Even the guy, Dick Stockton, whatever the fuck his name. What was his name? The leader.
I don't know.
The guy with that Denny Crumb hairdo. Whatever his fucking name was.
I got you.
That guy was very cocky when they showed him in pre-interviews and when he was filling this out. Certain death. Ooh, sign me up.
Yeah.
A fucking idiot. A fucking clown, man.
Yeah.
No, just leave the Titanic alone. Leave the people what was it, 1,500 people? Leave that alone, man. Leave that cemetery alone. You want somebody going to your mother's cemetery and fucking around out there? Leave them alone, man. Let them rest peacefully. That's what I think of that. I feel bad for the kid the most.
Yeah, I mean, all the research has been done. They were going down there to spectate, you know, and it's like, I don't know, man.
I seen something on it wasn't when they died. This was like 2 weeks before. They were getting in it, and they were going down maybe like 200 feet. Wasn't that far. But when they went inside, and when the lady was shutting the door, there was this big ass screw. She pushed the screw in and was tightening it with her finger.
Oh man, I didn't see any of that, but that's crazy if that was
Randy, look, you know me for 35 years. You know I'm not the brightest person on earth. I'm far from that, okay? I never claimed to be book smart. I'm not, none of that. Matter of fact, I don't really know anything, okay? How do you not look at that lady and say to yourself, wait, what is she doing?
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
Is she locking it? Is that how you lock the door? That's how you're locking us in?
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
I don't know. Okay, I just wanted to touch that just for a second.
Man.
I'm done with that crap.
All right, what else you got, man? What's next?
Okay. got a couple Q&As.
All right, what you
got? Then let me see. I got 2 Q&As and I got a what you know about for you.
Okay.
Well, which one you want first?
Give me a Q&A. Let's do it.
Okay. Give you a jump question, man.
Okay.
A jump question in order. We got Van Halen, the Pointer Sisters, or Crisscross.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not even going to.
I already know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
I'm going Crisscross on this, man. I mean, come on, man.
I know. A little hip hop guy.
And I got to tell you, like, when it first happened, like, when that first came out, I was like, all right, Crisscross, whatever. You know, this is so novelty. But now I'm like, come on, man. These guys were all right. I'm not even going to lie to you, man.
Oh, yeah, they were good.
Yeah. I even listened to I Missed the Bus.
I know. I know. That was good, too. Warm It Up, Chris. That was all
Warm
good.
It Up, Chris. That's a great one. I don't care, man. They were little guys. Yeah. They were gimmicky, but, dude, they got it done.
It was different, man. They were revolutionary.
Yep.
I respect them.
And then I got to go Pointer Sisters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Pointer Sisters were holding it down. Like, I don't know. I wish they would have kept making jams in the 90s. You know what I mean? Because, like, they had that 80s on lock, man.
Yeah.
All right. And then Van Halen. I'm not hating on Van Halen at all.
I know.
Yep, but yeah, that always comes in third. I'm rocker last probably, but
okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at on that. That was a good question, the jump question.
Okay, I'm a Pointer Sisters. I'm gonna go Pointer Sisters first. I can always name 3 of the 4 ladies. I can never remember the fourth one's name. There's Ruth, Bonnie, and June Pointer. I can't remember the other one's name.
Oh, Ray, there's 5 people in the world who can name all the Pointer Sisters, and 4 of them are Pointer Sisters. I'm just gonna let you know that.
Okay, but yeah, and then I gotta go Crisscross second, man.
Okay, all right.
Only by a hair though over Van Halen because
Inside Out is wiggity 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 whack.
Just that beat. I mean, you know, and I was in 9th grade.
Yeah.
You know, playing on the baseball team, getting shelled at Kersley Park by Bay City Western. That's Crisscross, man.
That's Crisscross era.
Yeah.
All right,
and then I love Van Halen's jump, you know.
Right.
But yeah, no disrespect to Van Halen. Okay.
All right. That's a good one. All right. Cool.
You want the next question?
I want the next. Give me the next one.
Okay. Okay. Listen. As I ask this, don't do this like, huh? What do you mean? Just whatever you think it means, roll with that.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. Okay. This is a doubt question.
Doubt. Okay.
Doubt. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mrs. Doubtfire. The group, No Doubt.
No doubt.
Or I doubt it.
All right. On this one, I'm going with I doubt it. I doubt it, man. Let's go.
Well, we all doubt it from one point or another, so it only makes sense that I doubt it.
I'm going to go with I doubt it and then leave the other 2 alone. I'm just going with I doubt it, Ray. That's it. That's it.
I didn't come up with these ideas for you to just dismiss them like that. You better pick number 2, Mrs. Doubtfire or No Doubt.
I doubt it, bro. I doubt it. That's it. That's 1, 2, and 3. I doubt it.
Okay, all right.
All right. Okay, all right. Before you get me my what you talk about, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
All right, what you know about. I mean, what you know about.
Hold on. I don't want to laugh. Let me drink first.
No, I got a good one. I know you're going to have fun with this one.
I don't want to laugh. Okay, go ahead.
All right, me and Ray were blessed to do some very awesome things in the last couple weeks. Ray, what you know about SummerSlam 2024? Give me the breakdown right here. Give me the breakdown. Ray was there at the matches. Give me the breakdown. Go. What you know about?
Okay. First things first. Since it's not 2024 yet, I can't give you those results because it hasn't happened yet.
Wrong year.
I know what you mean. Wrong year. That's a damn good question. There's so much I could say about it.
I'm getting ready for the school year, and so I've been thinking 23, 24 school years. That's why I did that. But go ahead.
Let me say this, Randy. Mm-hmm. I've been going to wrestling shows since the early to mid 1980s. Okay, the IMA, the Pontiac, you name it. any venue that's in Michigan, Joe Louis Arena, I've been there, okay? I told my son when we were coming home, I'm not saying that this is the best show that I've ever been to. I don't know what the best show. WrestleMania 3 would probably have to be the best show. But I told Raymond, I said, I think the shows are better now than when I was younger. I know that doesn't really make any sense because most people, I used to love wrestling younger, watching shit. Listen, man, the crowd involvement, the way that the makeup of the Ford Field, the chants in the crowd, man. I've never been to a wrestling event like that. It's been a long time since I've been to a WWE live event, over 10 years. And it's totally different now because, we got the internet trolls on there. I'm one of them. I only troll the young people though, because I hate young wrestling fans. I hate them. I hate all of them. But to be there and to see your favorite superstars there, and it's almost like you take the shit personally because you're always fighting online with these other wrestling fans that like this modern day shit. They don't like the tough guys. They don't like long title reigns. I'm not going to get into the young folks, man, but it's just so personal now. When your guy wins and 40% of the crowd just hates it and they're sick to the stuff. I love it. I love it. To see Roman Reigns come out there. I don't want to go through the whole card because that'll take too long.
Right.
Roman Reigns, who's had that title for 3 years, which is uncommon now because the titles are just props now. All the titles get passed around. Everybody's a 35-time this, 18-time this, 12-time world champion, all that. Back when we was growing up, like Hulk Hogan was the champion from 84 to 88, for a long time. Like you can count on one hand who the world champion was back when you were little. And what Roman Reigns is doing now, whether people like it or not, this might be the last time we ever see something like this. And for the old guys, this is what we like, man. We love it. Oh, but he never defends his title. I don't give a shit. If I was a world champion, I'd probably never defend that fucking title because I'm going to keep it as long as I can. And the more you hate it, the more I'm going to sit at home and do nothing. I'm going to sit on my ass. You can complain all you want. To hear that music, to see him come down, that buzz in the crowd, I've never, look, yeah, that Randy acknowledging the tribal chief, my guy. Look, I seen Hulk Hogan in the mid-1980s in his prime. I was at the Pontiac Silverdome like you were. This is totally different because there's real hate. People legitimately hate this guy. And to see him with that lei that the Samoans wear, to see him walking down in that music, I can't even put into words how that felt, man. And L.A. Knight, when Raymond and I were walking to Ford Field, we walked like a half mile. I parked where you told me to park. I mean, just hearing people chanting his name like 3 hours before the show started, to be inside that arena and hear all the L.A. Knight chants. I've never been more proud to be a wrestling fan. I'm so proud of everybody that the wrestlers, the production, the people in the back. I'm proud of everybody. The referees up because now I'll be 46 in a couple weeks, man. And I look at wrestling a little different now. I'm a little more appreciative of it now. I'm going there to see a good show. I'm gonna root my guys on, and I'm gonna hope that the people I don't like, get hurt really bad. Not really. I'm not talking about really. You know what I'm saying.
Part of the show, right? Yeah.
I can't even put into words how it was, and to be there with my son, man. Just made it more special.
That's awesome, man.
Speaking of Kansas City, since we're in the Kansas City, there was this little fat guy that was sitting right in front of me, a couple of seats over. He was there by himself. He had 3 title belts on. He made the trip from Kansas City. I thought that was kind of cool.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I took a picture of him.
Okay. All right.
So SummerSlam was it was a lot of fun, Randy. And this is one of the majors.
Yeah.
Only WrestleMania is bigger than SummerSlam, and I will have that memory for the rest of my life. I got to see the tribal chief walk that aisle, beat the shit out of his cousin, and there was a lot of stuff that went down. Brock Lesnar, probably the baddest son of a bitch that ever stepped foot in a wrestling ring, and I'm talking about legitimately outside of the ring. You know who Brock Lesnar is, don't you?
Oh yeah.
To see him and that embrace he had with Cody Rhodes, which was unplanned, that we found out, totally unplanned. He got in the center of the ring because they had a best of 3, and it was a great rivalry. And to see him in the middle of the ring with Cody. Cody didn't know what was going on. He didn't know if he's going to get F5'd or what. He didn't know. And they kind of were forehead to forehead. And then Brock stuck his hand out like this, and Cody was a little hesitant, and then they shook hands. Oh, it was...
All right. Okay.
It was a great show. I couldn't be prouder, man. I couldn't be prouder of everybody that's a part of WWE. I'm glad to be a fan.
That's good, man. It's great when you go to an event, a live event, spend a lot of money on it, and it turns out to be as good as you hoped it would be. That's good.
Better.
All right. I love it. Cool. All right. What we got next on the list, Ray? You got something for me?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a number from 1 through 5.
Let's go 3.
Okay. Now pick a number from 1 through 9.
Let's go 8.
Okay. This is what you know about.
Okay, what do I know about? He's got it written down. This is how crazy this is.
What you know about New Mexico?
New Mexico. All right, okay. Let me tell you about Santa Fe, right? Let me tell you about the big mountains they got up in there, right? You wouldn't think Santa Fe got them big mountains, right? Okay.
Yes, I love them.
And I got to tell you that New Mexico has the best state flag ever. It's got that symbol. I don't even know what that symbol is, but it's got like almost like an Indian kind of. It is an Indian kind of symbol. I love the Santa. I don't even know what they call it, but the New Mexico flag is pretty legit. Okay. Let me tell you about. That is where they shot that show with Pinkman and Bryan Cranston. What's the name? I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh man, the one where he made the meth. Man, come on, it was the most popular show ever. Breaking Bad. They shot Breaking Bad in New Mexico, right? Yeah, and they threw I got to go by the house where they threw the pizza on the roof, right? Cool.
Yeah.
I remember they have a lot of hot springs in New Mexico. You know what I'm talking about? They got the hot springs, man. You can go in there just to take a bath in the hot springs, right? Okay, New Mexico. What else did I do in New Mexico? Let me tell you something crazy I had in New Mexico, right? They had these immigration checkpoints down there, right? It seemed almost like military, right? Above the border, right?
Okay. I
was weird because we were about like 40, 50 miles from the border, and we came through it. And it was the middle of the night, and they shined this big light on us. That was kind of crazy, right? Then checking us, making sure we didn't have no drugs or no illegal aliens in the back. I'm like, I thought that was crazy. Military, too. It was military, dude. They were decked out with the machine guns and the fatigues. Like, it wasn't no joke. I can't remember what city that was in, but it was down towards the bottom. I was like, what? I felt like I was in a foreign country or something. Like, it felt like a scene in Stripes when they're going through that, that with the wooden checkpoint. Anyways, all right, New Mexico. What else do I got to know about New Mexico? Let's see, not Wyoming. No. Theo Ratliff was Wyoming, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, don't know. All right, New Mexico. What else do I know about New Mexico? I don't know. I'm running out of things.
Michael Cooper.
Michael Cooper from New Mexico.
Showtime Lakers. He went. When it comes to colleges, I always get New Mexico and New Mexico State confused. Yeah. So if I'm naming an athlete, I know they went to one of them.
Okay, fair enough.
Cooper went to one of them. Brian Urlacher.
He
went to one of them.
All right.
I think Luke Longley went to one of those. I think.
All right.
Let me see what your boy Mike Beasley just moved to New Mexico.
Oh, V's, what up?
Yep. Congratulations on the new job, V's. He's gonna do good, man. What else do I know about New Mexico? What do I know about I-40 going west?
I-40.
New Mexico is actually my favorite state to drive through. I like those red rocks and red. I like all that.
It looks great.
The Indian stuff and all that. Now the podcast we did with when you gave me the coaches and I was screaming and hollering.
Yeah.
That red flannel I was wearing, I bought in Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico. What you know?
Remember me and my Uncle Eddie drove to Arizona last year. Well, when we drove through New Mexico, I was getting cold, man.
Yeah.
And so I bought that because it reminded me of my Grandpa Soto. So I told my Uncle Eddie, this is my Grandpa Soto flannel. That was from New Mexico. What else? Tucumcari. You ever heard of Tucumcari?
Was that like, wait, tell me what that is again.
Well, it's a city. I mean, I don't know what
city.
it is.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. I thought it was something else. Whoops.
It's like oddly, when you're in a town and it's like just it's so quiet, you can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's one of those towns. I had to get gas there one time. I think this is when I was driving Arizona. We stopped in Tucumcari for the night. And about 1 o'clock in the morning, I said, I want to fill up now because I ain't going to want to do it in the morning. We stopped at this gas station. This gas station looked like like a Flint East Side gas station.
Okay.
Okay. You felt like you're at home.
Yeah. There are some hood-looking places in New Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. Yeah.
We're looking at this across the street as I'm pumping gas. There's this mural across the street, and the way that the street light was shining, we could not tell if that was a person or is that a mural.
Oh, okay.
It was freaky looking.
Creepy.
It was creepy looking.
And it was quiet.
Yes.
That's extra creepy.
Now, when my Uncle Eddie and I were there back in October, man, we had some good Mexican food. And then
I did too, yes.
And then in the morning we had
that green sauce.
We ate
green sauce down there.
We had breakfast at this country restaurant. Tucumcari is a nice little small town. It looks like there's some violence there, but it's a nice town. I like New Mexico.
All right, look, how can I forget Roswell, man, where the aliens crash? You know what I'm talking about? Roswell, man. Now, if you go down there now, it's like a big tourist thing of aliens. It's hilarious, right? They got giant aliens on the side of every road. It's pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
But Roswell, boom, how about that?
Yeah, and I still knock the boots from here to Albuquerque, just so you know.
Oh my God.
So that was your what you know about New Mexico.
I appreciate it, man.
You want me to do one now? A state?
Yeah.
All right, do it again. Pick up 1 through 5.
All right, let's go 4.
Okay, now 1 through 9.
1.
North Dakota.
What you know about North Dakota, Ray? What you know about North Dakota?
Fargo? Is Fargo in North Dakota?
Fargo is in North Dakota. Good movie too.
Okay, let me see. North Dakota. I just know that Monday Nitro, WCW Monday Nitro used to do shows in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yeah, Fargo. Okay.
Wait a minute, hold on. I think it was the year, let me see, 2013 when Michigan's basketball team, we went to the national title game and lost to Louisville when we had Trey Burke and all them. I'm pretty sure we played North Dakota State in the first round.
I think you did, yep.
So we played them once. Let me see. Do I know anything about North Dakota other than Fargo?
It's not much.
Okay, Fargo. What did I just get through? Oh, Monday Nitro used to be there.
Yep. That's about it. If you know anything about North Dakota, write us and help us out because we ain't knowing nothing about North Dakota. That's a tough one.
Okay, I remember something about North Dakota.
Okay, what you got? I-90.
In the year 2016, I remember our football team, we started out the season 9-0, and we were ranked number 2 when we were playing at Iowa. And I just remember that whole week saying to myself, we better not lose to Iowa, who just lost to North Dakota State this year at home, and we lost to Iowa. So as far as I'm concerned, don't laugh when I say that.
No, it's just funny you remember that.
No.
I'm not laughing at that. Well, I probably did. I'm sure when it happened, I laughed. But I was laughing that you were able to pull that out.
See, like the way I view it, when let's say like Ohio State lost to Grand Valley State.
They should.
Okay. If we lose to Ohio State, as far as I'm concerned, we lost to Grand Valley State too. So we lost to a team in 2016. You get your Google machine out, kids. 2016, we lost at Iowa. They gave us our first loss. We were ranked number 2 to a team that had lost to North Dakota State earlier in the year. That is all I got on North Dakota.
I think I might have one.
Okay.
Have you ever driven I-90 up there?
No.
Okay.
I've never been to North Dakota.
I think that Wall Drugs is up there, which is a big like touristy spot.
Okay.
And it's like there's like billboards the whole state. Stop at Wall Drugs, Wall Drugs, Wall Drugs. I'm pretty sure it's North Dakota. I'm gonna have to check that. But I remember that being part of the North Dakota thing when me and Tim Ayers drove through there on his truck.
Now, what borders North Dakota? Obviously, South Dakota,
right?
Obviously, and then Minnesota. What's to the left?
Montana. Montana. Yep. There you go. Butte, Montana.
Huh?
Butte, Montana, or Butte. I call it Butte. Butte, Montana. No.
Is that?
It's called Butte, Montana, but it looks like Butte. Okay. All right, that's all we got. All right.
I did the best I could.
All right, okay.
I would imagine they play a lot of hockey there. It's probably cold there in the wintertime.
Hey, look, we ain't got much to deal with North Dakota.
Hey, we got something out of it.
Yeah, we pulled a little bit out of our ass.
Sometimes you got to pull it out.
All right, cool. All right, man. How we ending this thing? What else we got? Anything good?
Well, unless you got something, man, I think it's shout out time.
All right, shout out time.
How was that concert, man? You asked me about SummerSlam. What you know? What you know about rap concerts in Queens, New York, man? What you know about that?
All right,
in the year 2028.
I will tell you this. Yeah, so same day Ray was at SummerSlam. I was at the Rock the Bells Festival in Queens, New York. I went with my buddy Pigger, man. We rolled out there just for one night. So we flew out there on Saturday. It started Saturday afternoon, and we flew back on Sunday night. It was pretty legit, though. I mean, it was look. We're all old. I will say that it's hard to do a festival now because we're just old. But
give the roll call of the people that were there. Now do it slowly because I'm gonna tell you my favorite song as you do the roll call by that person.
All right. So the headliner was LL.
Okay. I would say Doing It is my favorite song.
Then Run DMC.
Can You Rock It Like This?
Okay, there you go. Ludacris.
Move, bitch, get out the way.
Get out the way. There you go. All right. Now they're going to go out of order because I can't remember the order. There's so many people there. So it was Queen Latifah.
UNITY.
Yeah. Who you calling them?
You ain't a bitch. Okay.
All right. And then with Queen Latifah, there was Moni Love. There was MC Light.
It's a shame. When you mess around with my heart. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Moni.
MC Light, who I was dying to see.
Oh, paper thin, man.
There you go.
I'm a paper thin guy.
What you say to me is just paper. That beat on that.
Paper
oh my
thin.
God.
Yeah.
All right. Like Yo-Yo was there.
Oh, you can't play. You can't play with my yo-yo, man.
Yeah. And we weren't supposed to be there, but Naughty by Nature showed up there.
OPP.
There you go.
How can I explain it?
Big Boy showed up from Outkast. He did a couple Outkast songs.
Aliens or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. And then let's see who else. Slick Rick.
Children's Story.
Okay. Rakim was there.
I ain't no joke.
And he wasn't too.
And I used to let the mic smoke.
There was two things that really fired me up. At the end of Rakim's set, he took the mic and he shook it like a pair of dice, and he just threw it on the floor like that. I don't know. I thought that was hilarious. Like, people drop the mic all the time.
Yeah.
But like after he got done with his last verse, he's doing it. The beat's still playing. He's shaking it up. He gets down all low. Just drops it like that. Walks off with his paper. I was cracking up, man.
Nice.
Anyways, okay. So let me think of the rest. It was like I'm missing them. Black Sheep. It was all those native tongue guys. You know
get
what I
with
mean?
this.
Yeah.
Get with that.
Yeah, Brand Nubian, and it was
We seen them.
I'm missing about 100 people.
Okay.
Roxanne Shante, and it was Funky Floor 4+1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just people all night long. I'm probably missing some big ones, but it was pretty ridiculous. Oh, Salt and Pepper. Salt and Pepper was, kicking it up there. It was awesome.
What a Man. That's my favorite.
Oh, that's your favorite one? Mine's Expression. Yeah. Express yourself.
That's my favorite. I forgot about that one. I would have thought the one that you used to sing on the bus. Let's talk about sex.
Yeah,
you used to sing it on the bus.
When they got those songs
be in the back with that dirty ass Cubs hat.
I don't know, man. Like,
I think you had a Cubs jacket too.
Yeah,
you wear a blue jacket.
I did have a blue. I had a blue starter. Yeah, a couple of them. So yeah, man. But I don't like. After a while, because they played those Salt and Pepper songs, those '90s ones, those real popular ones. They played them so much, like Shoop and all that. I just kind of was like,
I noticed that about you on the road. You don't like hits of anybody.
I do.
You like to sing the songs that no one knows. Well, and then when you're the DJ in my van, you playing everything I ain't never heard of.
Captain B-side, right? No, I just, you know what? I came up with those early Salt and Pepper songs, and then when I felt like they were mine, right? You know what I mean? Like, my mic sounds nice. Check one. You know what I mean? Like, in that stuff, right? And you got that stuff, and then everybody knows Shoop, right? And you're just like, come on, man, they got better stuff than that. Like Sir Mix-a-Lot, right?
Those are classics.
I know they are, but like, okay, Sir Mix-a-Lot, everybody knows Baby Got Back, right? He's got 17 songs that are better than that.
I know, but you have to understand something. Not a lot of people are into music like you are.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like me. It's like me with my wrestling and shit. Like you might like Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper. Yeah. I'm not gonna say, oh man, there's more than that, man. What about Sarah Logan?
Yeah,
if you don't know who they are.
Yeah, I get you. I get
You
you.
like the big ones, you know.
I get you.
You're a musical genius. You know
I don't know.
everything. Well, not no, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say that.
I know
but
some
you-
shit. Yeah.
But you really really love music. You're like
Yes.
into it. You know
Yes.
what I mean? You're like a historian.
Yeah.
Like I've learned a lot about all kinds of music and people from you.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, not a lot of people are like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like me when I talk about sports with like the average person.
Yeah, they ain't gonna go.
They
that deep.
think I'm all smart, and I'm really not that smart. I'm just smarter than the average person.
Right, yeah, and because you really care about that stuff, you know.
Yeah, I care about it.
Oh, by the way, one last shot. Grandmaster Flash showed up. Grandmaster Flash showed up.
Oh yeah,
he
the
didn't
message.
perform.
Did they do the message?
No, he came out.
Ah.
He came out and just did a. It was kind of cool. They had Rakim out there, and they're like, "Oh, the greatest MC with the greatest DJ, right?" And they brought him on stage together. It was kind of cool for a second, but
How did he look, man? Because he's got to be 70.
he looked okay. He was only out there for a minute.
Okay.
though, you know, so you couldn't really tell too much.
Yeah, he can't do that. He's too old for that party
I
atmosphere.
think he was. Yeah, I think. Well, everybody
I
in
think
there.
you're a little too old for that all day party.
Everybody in the crowd was a little too old for that, but no, it was good times, man. It was good times.
If they come to the IMA or something, I might go to that, but I can't do all that partying, man.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
But no, man, last Saturday night, man, we got it in, man. I was in Detroit, you was in Queens, man. We got it in.
Yep. All right, cool, man. All right, so we did, and that's pretty cool, man. All right, so give me your shout out. Where you got?
I want to do my second, man, because it's kind of special.
All right, yeah, absolutely. All right, I'm gonna give my shout out, and you know what, dude, I'm gonna give it up. And this is a general one, but I like it, right? I'm gonna give it up to people that take chances. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not a big risk taker, which we talked about a little bit earlier in the show, but like I respect people who will, you know, that just out of whatever reasons, you know, will switch careers mid-career, kind of like you did, right? Get a career mid-life, or the person that starts their own business, right? Or the person just on the whim, right? This is one thing I do, like take trips just on the whim, right? And my boy Picker rolled with me this weekend, but I love just being a little adventurous still, even as we get older, but people that take chances, because without people taking chances, we wouldn't see what's possible from us. And so, you know, I just everybody, I don't care if you're young, if you're old, take some chances. Don't be crazy with it, but take some chances. Sometimes you got to just step off the ledge and see where you end up.
I couldn't agree more, man. I've noticed for me, like in the last year and a half since we started walking, I feel a little better, lost some weight. I've been kind of, I don't know if I'd say taking chances, but like going to Ford Field at SummerSlam. 2 years ago, I would have watched it at home and just had like a party or something. I wouldn't have went to that, but I felt like I was energized to go. Went to Wrigley Field with you, which is something I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. Yeah, I agree with that, man. And I think from here on out, any time that I get a chance to do something that I'll financially and be able to physically do, I'm gonna do a Rakim. I'm gonna roll the dice.
There you go.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's do it.
You know, especially too for those people who are stuck in a rut. We get parts of our life where you're just doing the same thing every day, or you know, you're depressed about this, or you don't want to do this. You know, fuck it, man. Take a chance. Do something different. Like you have that power to change your life or to do something different. You know, and maybe it's gonna be the most awesome thing you've ever done. Maybe it's gonna be terrible and you're gonna fall flat on your face. But that instance of trying that just doing something different, it could shake you up, man. It could shake up the world for the better. It could shake things up. You need that sometimes.
Yeah. You know, Penny told her boys something like a month before she passed away. She told Phil and Nick, she said, when you're on your deathbed, if you know that you don't have that much time left, when you're on your deathbed, when you're talking to your family and friends, you don't want to talk about how much you've worked.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was working 7 days a week for foot. No one cares about that. Go out and do shit. She said that. Basically what you just said right now. So, yeah, take a chance. Cool. I agree with that. I don't know if I would have agreed with that 5 or 6 years ago and more than that. But now I've been walking, feeling better. Confidence is a little bit better. Yep, I'm with you on that,
Awesome,
Randy.
Man. Awesome. Cool. All right. Give me yours, man.
Okay, man. Derek and I, we just lost a guy, okay? We call him Uncle Pat. He's not, biologically, he's really not our uncle, but me, him, and the younger guys in my neighborhood, we always called him Uncle Pat because we respected him. And he died a week ago today on Wednesday. Now, this is the way I'm going to shout him out. I'm not really going to tell stories because I did that at the funeral home. I was acting like I act at the funeral home. But right now, I'm just going to say thank you, okay, to Uncle Pat. So I'm just going to talk about like the last 3 years, okay? When I bought my company van in Louisville, Kentucky, let me see. I officially became a business owner on September 24th, 2020. And since then, up until, Uncle Pat passed away, he did a lot for me, man. He didn't work for me or nothing like that, but he did a lot for me, man. If I needed a light bulb changed, he would change it for me. If I had any kind of, and I would pay him to, he didn't do it for free. I mean, but I would give him whatever he wanted. And anytime he could fix a little something that he was physically capable of doing, he was like almost like glad to do it. When I would have to drop my van off, and my van would be down for a couple days, he was always the one picking me up, taking it there, picking me up, whatever. The guy that works on my van now, Antar, Pat's the one who introduced me to Antar. So Antar has done 95% of the repairs anytime my van, he's the best. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't rob you either. He ain't gonna rob you. If there's nothing wrong with whatever you think is wrong, he'll tell you, like, no, there's nothing wrong with it, man. Save your money. Pat introduced me to that guy. I've got 406,000 miles on my van. Antar and his crew have kept my car afloat, and it's because of Uncle Pat. Because he told me to go there, I trusted his recommendation. If I needed some electrical done, hey, Uncle, man, where should I go to get, anytime I needed anything that was business related, Uncle Pat always had the answers. Okay, Pat was one of those guys, like in the back of my van, you've seen them, like when the fork truck, when they're putting the pallet on, how I got that white board on there? Yeah. Well, let me see, for like the first week that I had my van, I didn't have that board on there, and shit kept getting caught on there. Yeah. And I was at Uncle Pat's house one time, and I just happened to bring that up. He said, "Open your doors." I said, "Okay." And I said, every time they put a pallet in there, it doesn't slide. And Pat's one of those guys, when he can help you with something, he's one of those guys that doesn't say anything. Yeah. Like, let's say you were in here like, dang it, man, how do I get this to do this and this? Pat's one of those guys that he'll look at you, and then he'll just kind of walk over here.
Fix it just like that. Yeah.
Or no, like what you need and what you're looking for, or if he could, like, he won't say, here you go, Randy. Like, he's just,
there you go.
That's it. That's how he was, man. So, like rust, like he showed me a unique way to cover up rust. I mean, rust always comes back, but the way that he showed me how to do it, I can keep that rust away in those certain spots for like a lot of months at a time. Yeah. So a little trick Pat showed me. And so, like I said, I already told stories at the funeral home. I gave him a proper send-off. So I know that his daughters, Miranda and Jessica, will see this. He was the best father ever, man. He was he raised them on his own, okay? And I've complimented Pat a lot of times because I was also a single father for a while. And I always use Uncle Pat for an example on how to be a single father. I used to tell him that all the time. Pat and I used to have serious talks, Mm-hmm. Pat was a guy I could go to and have serious conversations with, and he would understand. He's like, sometimes I forget that he's not my uncle, but I just want to say thank you to Uncle Pat for everything that he's done, for all the respect that he always showed my parents, when he came over. My mom and dad loved him. We all loved him, man. We had people that drove from Atlanta, Georgia to go say bye to Uncle Pat last Saturday. So I just want to say thanks for everything. Thank you.
All right. Well done, Ray. Well done. All right. Good show, everybody. We're going to catch you sooner than later, my friends. All right. See you later.